And we are back. Raiders franchise. In the last stream, we went through the offseason, the draft, free agency, re signing, preseason, all that good stuff. But in the last episode, we ended up going 9-8, which unfortunately was not good enough for the playoffs as we ended up with the 8th seed. But hopefully, in season number 20, I believe this is, we can have a different result. We can actually make the playoffs. It's been 3 years now since we have made the playoffs. Funnily enough, it has been 3 years since we lost quarterback Rashad Jackson. And going into year four, Colton Brown. Well, is he the answer? That was crazy, whatever stick trick that was. Will it be our backup Spencer Nails? He's going into his second year with Colton Brown in a contract year. We did decline his 5th-year option. We're going to find out. I got to show off the rest of the roster, not just the quarterback position. Here's the roster on offense. Here's the roster on defense. And here's the special teams. Now, with all of that being said, the last thing we're going to do, show off our scouts. Here's their positional breakdowns as well as their areas. Let's get right into it with a divisional week 1 game, which we lose 20-17. Okay, week 2 against the Bills. Hopefully a better result. We start 2-0. Or 2-0, 0-2. We do, though, with an injury to Dante Ford, our D tackle. So, already struggling. The first position is for everyone, so corner, and then defensive tackle. All right. Week 3 now. Can we get our first win of the season? We do, 30-15, dominant fashion. We do have some negotiations to go over. We have a lot. As you can see, 23 players ready to negotiate their contracts. Alex Short, Colton Brown, Carlos Esperanza, Jose Delgado, Demario Herron, Spencer Westbrook, Isaiah Tate, Tony Browning, Thaddeus Zimmerman, Kendall Keenan, Quandre Glenn, Eric Guerrero, Earl Douglas, Gabe Cano, Clark McGee, Ty Tomlinson, Luis Morales, Dante Jackson, Justin Vallejo, Dion Nash, Matias Torres, Theo McDonald, Wes Vogel, Tony Garcia, Juan Felix, and Dante Ford. Granted, those last 3 names are all 5th-year option guys. But with over $200 million in cap space, we're going to go for 4 years for Alex Short. He's going to re-sign. Colton Brown, we are going to wait on. Esperanza, we are going to look at potentially taking over as our starting tight end. He's going to accept a 5-year deal. Jose Delgado, well, we know you have no interest in us, so that's why we're not going to try too much. We re-signed Isaiah Tate to a 3-year deal. Quandre Glenn re-signs for 2 years. We want to go after the younger guys, as well as the players with interest in us. Okay, we need to take a look at all our positions now, because corner, there's a few guys. Dante Jackson is our cornerback 5. Tony Browning is our cornerback 2. We see Guerrero and Morales and Zimmerman, all 3 of our edge rushers. We see Demario Herron, but we do have Juan Feliz if we want to, as well as our whole special teams unit is all expecting. We also have Kendall Keenan, so Jose Delgado, definitely decisions. We're going to bring Guerrero back. Sorry I'm being so quiet. I don't see him, so I'm guessing he got signed. Oh well. How many tackles do we have then? We have enough, I guess. Oh, we have 4, but one of them's injured. Okay. Anyway, we're going to advance week. Sorry about the long wait. We lose again. And we see Isaiah Tate and Dante Ford, Eric Guerrero injured. Week 5 against the Bengals, who are having a good season. Of course, you don't accept that. Oh. All right, week 6. We're 1-4. Do we improve to 2-4? We're gonna drop to 1-5. We do improve. We're gonna take a look at the stats. Our defense is the one struggling this time. Tony Garcia leading the way. Mateo Gonzalez not doing great. 54 tackles for Delgado leads the team. 4 tackles for loss for 4 different guys. 5 sacks for Guerrero, 4.5 for Zimmerman. Interception for Traylor and Miller. Sorry, someone's in my room right now as I'm talking. Alright, they finally left my room. That was really awkward. Can we defeat the Chiefs, or are we going to drop to 2-6? And honestly, press the panic button. We do win, so we're at 3-5. We're in our bye week. Do have some decisions. Sorry about that. One person leaves, another one enters. But we're 3-6. We're having a really bad season so far. Just to quickly make sure our negotiations are going good. You're done. You're done. You've lost it. Oh, my days. We are making a switch at the quarterback position. We are done with the Colton Brown experiment. We are going with Spencer Nails as our quarterback for the foreseeable future. And we win our first game. I do want to go after corner. There we go. Playoff picture, we're obviously not going to be in it. The Jaguars are at the 7, who are 7-5, so we're not too far out of it yet. Our division is not great. Can we defeat the Saints? We lose 37-10. $14 against the Seahawks. Another loss. Ooh. Admit that was going to be out 5 to 9 weeks. Better go ahead and just pick up a. Oops. Actually, didn't we have a safety? Didn't we cut him though? He was what, 26? We're gonna pick up Evan Young just to see if he's worth it. Because we're let's be honest, we're not making the playoffs. We're 3 games out with 4 games to go. We're just blitzing through this season, honestly. This is such a stupid season. Okay, we end the season 5-12. We were 14 out of 16. Literally, the Pro Bowl doesn't matter. This was such a bad season, just in terms of expectations. It's not a good season by literally anyone. By Teron Burrow leads the team. Blocking 14 by Don Bell for 11 by Mateo Gonzalez. 3 guys with 100 tackles: Delgado, Browning, Rainey. 13.5 sacks for Zimmerman, 10 for Guerrero. 10 tackles for loss for Zimmerman. 2 interceptions for Trailer. Kicking at 84%, punting 51.8. It's going to be the Saints and Jets, the 2 seeds. Both the 1 seeds got the Vikings obliterated. Wow. Sorry, this was a really bad episode. I promise these are not only like this, but just the combination of this season being horrible and then my family just coming in my room whenever I press record. It's just like, I'm glad I picked the worst possible time. Season recap, we have no rookie. Billy Cash wins his third straight MVP. The Saints win the Super Bowl. I mean, he has what? Him and Jerry Wall are amazing. But retirements, playing advanced former guy. Ben Parr, former guy, calls it quits. Billy Cash retires, so Isaiah Haynes retires. Jermaine Blackwell retires. Ben DeFoya retires. Ben Ramirez retires. Manny Chavez retires. Eddie Guerrero retires. Wait, there's two Eddie Guerreros. Offensive coordinator retires. Thank goodness. Well, he knew it was the end of his time. Like Joseph Durning makes sense. I'm gonna spend these points off camera because that's just gonna take a while. But for negotiations, just too much money. Honestly, we'll accept that one, viewers. Of how bad he played, we'll throw 1 year 5 mil as tackle security. We'll throw 1 year 8 mil for Errol Douglas. He could potentially be traded. We're gonna not pick up that option. Evan Young, we'll give you contracts. You can battle in camp if you have to. All right, we're gonna move on from Torres, but we're gonna bring back McDonald in. Yeah, the other guy. We're losing a lot of guys. Oh, he declined. We'll come back on that, but I will franchise tag you if not. Like, I mean, I don't really want to re-sign anyone here. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'd love like Thaddeus Zimmerman back, but that's a lot of money. Yeah, we'll go ahead and tag him. Yeah, McDonald gets tagged. All right, but that is going to do it for this episode. Once again, I'm so sorry for how lackluster it was. Just a lot of stuff going on in my house right now with a new kitten. Um, I don't know if I've actually said it. Yes, I do have a new kitten. His name is Cashmere. Cashmer. We call him Cash for short. We didn't name him. This is just the name he came with, and I mean he's only 2 months old, so we probably could change it, but we're not going to. Jamal Evans, our former receiver, gets franchise tagged by the Bills. I see that. That is gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I mean I did. It was lackluster, but I definitely did enjoy it. I'll see you guys next time. We'll go through the off season. Hopefully where we rebound. Because if this was realistic, we would not have a job anymore. But unfortunately, I would be willing to do that, but also don't want to risk us not getting an opportunity anywhere. But yeah, goodbye. Hope you guys enjoyed.